crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from Cincinnati. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Passing, it's Dalton, eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
All the practice, all the training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job 1 paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike here in this opening quarter. Bullock good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, 70 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Past the 20. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Snead's got it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
44. Here we go.
After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Ravens 6.
Waiting.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Regular.
3rd down from the gun. Dalton escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And Eifert has it. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Dancing to his left. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he rifles one incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that. Leverage on this drive. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Ice. Hands up.
To throw again. Dalton. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Michael Pierce and all of his 340-pound glory gets the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, echo. Two by two. Move. Hands up.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Going deep downfield for Ross. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darqueze Dennard. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Taking it about the 36. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And Dalton to throw. And that's complete. It's Green here. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Dennard, and he will bring it back.